Ways to repair and rebuild relationships. First of all, I'm gonna give you one way: communication. And part of that communication is listening. Because the relationship that we're trying to rebuild and repair, most likely we damaged them. Prime example, I damaged my relationship with my children running in and out of prison. So when I got out and I was trying to prove to them and the world that I'm going to do right this time, they wasn't buying into it. Why? Because they heard it before. And what happened? I end up going back to prison. So this time I had to prove myself. But then on top of that, in that separation, I had to sit back and listen to what they saying. And listen without even trying to prepare a response or nothing. Like, really sit back and listen, because they have their own side of the story. They have their own feelings. They have their own things that they dealt with, and they need to express them, because you both, everyone has to come on the same page. In order for this to become successful, we must all end up on the same page. And that means you doing less talking and more listening. Because when you're listening and you're hearing, then you can start to get an understanding and have empathy on where they're coming from. Once you develop that empathy, you're able to say, you know what, I really understand what you're saying. I really understand how you feel. How can we make this better? What can I do to not necessarily take away the pain, but rebuild and repair what has been broken? And that's our ways that you can repair and rebuild relationship, communication, and the listening part of communication.